Hi everybody, I'm Kate Christensen. Thank you so much for being here today. I am so grateful to everyone who is sticking it out. I'm so grateful to all the people around the state who have supported this action, all the 60 plus groups who have signed on to our demands. I'm grateful for all the people who did the hours and hours of behind the scene programming, the amazing art. David Sirota, I'm grateful for the work in the movie. I love the film. I saw the governor's tweet that he liked it, and I hope he's paying attention. Just so y'all know, the governor did not want us here. Initially, we couldn't get a permit for here. We couldn't get a permit for city land. We couldn't get a permit for state land for a square mile around the Capitol for this day. Until Brent, who's awesome, brought in the ACLU. And the reason why we couldn't get space was because they didn't want to hear what we had to say. But our lives, our future depend on our leaders taking action, and we will be heard. I wasn't fully aware of the ultimate power that our state government gives to the oil and gas industry until the land around my house and my kids' school and our open space and rec center was all optioned by Extraction for fracking. And we didn't want it there. Our community did not want it. And I went down the rabbit hole of figuring out who we can tell them no. How can we tell them no? And I talked to city council, I talked to county commissioners, I talked to state reps. No one could tell them no. It was only the Oil and Gas Commission who always said yes. Who appoints the Oil and Gas Commission? Our governor. We passed a law a couple years ago that was supposed to change that and supposed to give communities more power. The law says the Oil and Gas Commission is supposed to protect public health, safety, and the environment. I'm shaking so much I can't read my paper. Sorry, but thanks. But to date, but after that law, nothing has changed. Thank you, Lucy. I'll just put it right here. To date, 4,548 oil and gas permits have been permitted since Polis was elected. How many times has the commission said no? 0! Nothing has changed. The state won't say no, but it can change. Other states like California, they haven't approved a drilling permit since February. Why? They're citing climate change and their governor supports them. What's something that we have in common with California? Fires, wildfires, tremendous wildfires. And yet our governor has a roadmap for reducing greenhouse gases that includes increasing oil and gas production in our state over the next 10 years. No, you all know we can't do that. It doesn't make sense. You cannot reduce climate change causing emissions and increase drilling to burning fossil fuels. But guess what, Polis? Here's your chance. You watched our communities burn. I watched our communities burn. My kids and I saw the giant wall of fire in Louisville and Superior as we were heading north. This fire was not the first, and it wasn't the last. We need action now.
Yeah! Action now!
United for Climate is a coalition of over 60 groups so far, and we invite everyone to join us to get involved. Join us in calling on the governor to declare a climate emergency, to phase out fossil fuel production by 2030, and decarbonize and electrify our energy sector. And these demands, we recognize the disproportionate burdens borne by generations of Black, Brown, Indigenous communities of color as a result of environmental racism and settler colonialism. You heard about it from Lucy and Shayna and Renee and so many friends here today. In these demands, we recognize the undue burden to our youth and future generations whose ability to live and prosper will be directly impacted by the actions we take here today. You heard about that from Maya. Add your voice to our call for action. Only with all our voices together will we be heard, even if the decision makers don't want to hear us. Only with all of us united together will we have the power to force the action that our future depends on.
Yeah.
Thank you.